Okay, my students. Now I want to tell you about the draw list. As I told, this item pick object to hide or right click for draw list options. This is a very practical item. In this lesson, we want to work with this icon. Left click and draw list. As I told, this is the draw list form. As you see, this form is now empty. Okay, for working with this form, I will add zone equip with drag and drop to graphical view. Walk to entire draw list. Okay, this icon brings all the items, those in the draw list, to graphical view. For example, if your view is like that, with walk to entire draw list, the items in the draw list are completely appear in the graphical view. And more than that, I will add zone pipes. This time with this icon, add current element to draw list. Okay, as you see, whole of the pipes and whole of the equipments were added to graphical view. From now, I will try to work with the items that we have learned in our past lessons, as they will be a reminder for you, okay? Okay, as you see, whole of the items are added to draw list. The draw list form have three tabs: draw list, graphical selection, and primitives. This form gives you whole of the items that you can see in the graphical view. At left side, you have the column name, and at right side, you have the column type. As you see, for example, E1301 is an equipment. Its type is equi. And for example, 40B10 B1 is a branch. Its type is brain. The column header is name. If I drag and drop the name here, as you see, the draw list will sort by the name that you have selected. For example, at first up you have names, and finally after the names, after the pipes, you have equipment, template, and so on. Okay, I will bring it back. From this icon, you will access to filtering facilities. As you see, equals, less than, not less than, and so on. For example, I want to search for pipes. Those have the H-bore equal to 200. So I want to search for the names. Those start with 200. I will search /200. As you see, I only have one pipe, 200 B4, B1. Also, I want to search for the pipes with H-bore equal to 250. As you see, we have two branches of those are belong to one pipe, 250 B5, B1, and B2. Okay. Another search. For example, I will search by contains. Okay, so I want to search for example, columns. The name of columns start with C. As you see, I have one equipment that appears at top, C1101, plus several pipes, 100, C13, 12, and so on. So I will select it. Okay, and right click on it, navigate to. As you see, the item is selected as current element. Right click on it and highlight. As you see, if I'm selecting another element as current element, the item that I've selected is colored in highlight color. I mean the red color. If I selected it again, it will colors in orange, the active color. In the primitives tab, you will see all the primitives of selected item. As you see, this item has several cylinder, several nozzles, and so on. Get back to Drawlist form. And at the bottom of the Drawlist form, you have some options. For example, okay. First up, with this checkbox, you can remove it from graphical view. Just take care that removing or adding to graphical view is different with adding or removing from Drawlist. I mean that you can have a particular item in Drawlist, but you don't see it in graphical view with hiding it. Now I will check the show, and from the icon translucency, I will change its translucency level. As you see, the translucency of the item is changed. You can see it in full color with translucency equal to 0. Also with this icon, as you see, its edges, excuse me, its edges appear and disappear. And remove selection. With remove selection, the items completely removes from Drawlist. Again, I will add it. As you see, the equipment will again adds to graphical view. Inside the Drawlist form, if you right click, you will face with a pop-up menu. Navigate to will navigate to the selected item in the Drawlist, and it will be current element. For example, C1101 is selected now in Drawlist, but it's not current element yet. right click and navigate to. As you see in Design Explorer, it will be the current elements. Hide. As you see, hide the item for you. It's a current element yet, but you can't see it in Drawlist. Excuse me, it's the current element yet, but you can't see it in graphical view. Show will bring it back to graphical view. Remove. As you see, remove it from Drawlist. 3D view and add will adds it to Drawlist, and again the item added to Drawlist form. The final item is add to my data. It's subject of one of our last lessons. At its time, I will explain about my data option for you completely. Bye for now.